asterisk, on a seemingly normal day in one of the most advanced high schools in South Korea. Jungkook was at his locker, twisting the lock code when suddenly, right before he could open it, someone slammed it shut. It was Jimin, asterisk, the school's infamous bad boy, captain of the basketball team, the guy everyone whispered about, but no one dared to mess with except Jungkook. Apparently, Jimin leaned against the locker, towering slightly over him with messy black hair and sharp eyes that usually looked bored, but right now they were almost nervous. "Hey dude," asterisk, he started, voice lower than usual. "Can you do me a favor?" Asterisk, Jimin shifted his weight. Suddenly, uncharacteristically awkward, he scratched the back of his neck, something he only did when nervous, and glanced around to make sure no one was eavesdropping. "Okay, so," asterisk, he lowered his voice, asterisk, "my mom's been on my case about dating someone. Like, seriously. She thinks I'm too focused on basketball and not socially responsible." Asterisk, he rolled his eyes at the word, but then quickly looked back at Jungkook with a weirdly hopeful expression. "I need a fake girlfriend or boyfriend. Whatever works." Asterisk, Jimin immediately backtracked, waving his hands slightly like he was panicking. "Wait, no. I didn't mean asterisk boyfriend asterisk. I mean, asterisk," he groaned, face actually turning pink. The great Park Jimin, blushing over Jungkook of all people. My mom keeps setting me up on blind dates with these rich girls from other schools, and I hate it. And she said, if I don't bring someone to family dinner this weekend, she'll disown me or something." Asterisk, he exhaled dramatically, and finally blurted it out, asterisk, "Will you pretend to date me?" Asterisk, Jimin held his breath, eyes wide, like Jungkook's answer could either make or break his entire life. The hallway noise faded into the background. Lockers slamming, distant chatter, someone blasting trot music from their phone. Asterisk, he didn't look like a bad boy right now. He looked scared, like a puppy who just got scolded and was waiting for forgiveness. Asterisk, and then he quickly added, "I'll pay you. I mean, not like asterisk money asterisk, but I'll do your homework for a month, or carry your books, or I don't know." Asterisk, his voice cracked slightly. Asterisk, Jungkook stared at him. Just stared. Asterisk, no smirk, no teasing grin, no sarcastic wow. The great Park Jimin is begging. Nothing. Asterisk, Jimin started sweating a little under that silence. The kind of quiet that felt heavier than 1,000 lectures from Coach Park after losing a game by 50 points. Okay, asterisk, he mumbled, shoulders slumping. Asterisk, I know it's weird. I get it. Asterisk, he turned slightly to leave, actually about to walk away in defeat, when suddenly he spun back around and grabbed both of Jungkook's hands like this was life or death. Jimin's hands were warm, calloused from basketball, but surprisingly gentle as they held Jungkook's. His eyes were wide, almost glassy with desperation. "Please," asterisk, he whispered, actually whispered. And for a guy who never begged anyone for anything, this was huge. Asterisk, he leaned in slightly, without thinking, forehead nearly touching Jungkook's, like he was about to kiss him or cry. Maybe both. I'll be the best fake boyfriend ever, I swear. I won't embarrass you. I'll act super loving in public. I'll even hold your hand if you want. Asterisk a beat passed. Will that work? Asterisk Jimin stayed frozen, still holding Jungkook's hands like a lifeline. The hallway had gone suspiciously quiet. Some freshmen nearby were gaping. Someone dropped their water bottle with a loud asterisk clang asterisk. And for the first time in his life, Park Jimin didn't care. Asterisk, he was too busy mentally screaming. Say yes, say yes, say yes. Asterisk, his thumb brushed over Jungkook's knuckles on instinct. A nervous tick he didn't even realize he had. His face was so close that if either of them breathed too hard, their lips might have touched by accident. Asterisk, the captain of the basketball team, the guy who once punched a senior for stealing his lunch money, was currently 1 second away from crying over rejection. Asterisk, Jungkook finally blinked. Then slowly he smiled. Asterisk, a small, soft, asterisk, knowing asterisk smile. The kind that made Jimin's stomach flip, like he'd just scored a game-winning three-pointer in front of the whole school. And then Jungkook squeezed his hands back. Asterisk, not hard, just gentle, affirming. Jimin stopped breathing. Okay, asterisk, Jungkook said simply. I'll do it. Asterisk, 2 words. But to Jimin, it felt like fireworks exploding inside his chest, confetti raining down from the ceiling, and every basketball trophy he'd ever won flashing on screen at once. Jimin's face asterisk lit up asterisk, like someone had flipped a switch and replaced his entire soul with pure, unfiltered joy. His eyes sparkled, his lips curled into the biggest, dumbest grin anyone at Han High School had ever seen on him. And then, asterisk, he launched himself forward and wrapped Jungkook in a crushing hug, tight, so tight that Jungkook might have gasped if he wasn't already laughing. Oh my God. Asterisk, Jimin shouted right into his ear. Asterisk, thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love that we're dating now. Asterisk, he spun them both slightly like they were in some rom-com montage, while still squeezing him like a koala. Asterisk, Jimin didn't care that they were in the middle of a crowded hallway, didn't care that half the basketball team was staring, jaws dropped, didn't even notice his best friend Taehyun pointing and yelling, "Is that Park Jimin?" Asterisk, he just kept hugging Jungkook tight, giddy spins included, and then suddenly pulled back just enough to look at his face. Asterisk, without thinking, without planning, asterisk, Jimin kissed him right on the lips, quick a soft peck, but asterisk, so real asterisk, and as soon as it happened, he froze, eyes wide, mouth slightly open, realizing what he'd just done. Asterisk, the hallway went asterisk, dead silent. Every locker, every footstep, every giggle from a girl's group across the hall gone. Jimin slowly, asterisk painfully, asterisk slowly, peeled his lips away from Jungkook's and stared at him like he'd just committed a crime against humanity. His brain short-circuited. Asterisk, did I just kiss my fake boyfriend on the first day of our fake relationship in public? And then chaos erupted. What? Did Jimin just kiss someone? Is that the new transfer student? No way, that was Park Jimin. Whispers exploded everywhere. Jimin's face burned hotter than the time he got caught cheating on a math test in freshman year. His heart pounded so hard, it felt like it was trying to escape his chest. Asterisk, he didn't know what to do. Apologize, run, pretend that never happened, and act cool. But then, Jungkook asterisk laughed asterisk, not mocking, not mean, but soft, sweet, like Jimin had just done something adorable. And before anyone could react further, Jungkook leaned up and kissed him back. A real kiss this time. Gentle, brief, but asterisk, so asterisk intentional. The entire hallway collectively lost their minds. Asterisk, the entire hallway erupted into a frenzy. Phones came out. Asterisk, instantly. Asterisk, someone started live streaming. Jimin could see the tiny red dot flashing on a camera nearby. Is this real? Jimin Park has a boyfriend, and he just kissed him in front of everyone. A first year dropped her books dramatically, clutching her chest like she'd witnessed history. Meanwhile, Jimin was still frozen, lips tingling from Jungkook's kiss. But his heart was doing backflips, flipping tables, winning gold medals at the Olympics of happiness. And then Taehyun, the loudest member of the basketball team, yelled across the hall, asterisk, welcome to the team, bro. Asterisk, Jimin finally snapped out of his daze, eyes sparkling, cheeks pink, heart still racing, and he asterisk grinned asterisk, wide and proud like a king who'd just claimed his throne. He slung an arm around Jungkook's shoulders, asterisk possessive, protective, like, yeah, he's mine. Then, loud enough for the whole hallway to hear, everyone, this is my boyfriend.